bro, we need to discuss this situation here. AJ has finally announced his new trainer. Obviously, we all knew beforehand, but he's confirmed it for the public.
Yeah.
Derrick James, and I'm excited to see what that looks like.
What are you excited about?
I just want to see what this training experiment is gonna be like, because like, you know, one thing we look at boxing and we see the trainer fighter relationship and we say, yeah, these guys have gone deep. They go back. There's a chemistry. They've gelled. But like AJ looks, I remember AJ said time ago, he said, I might just have a different trainer for each. Remember we spoke, he said that a little while ago. He's like, I might change different trainers and just go around and see. And everyone's like, that's not really how this thing goes. But clearly he's being true to what he's trying to do. Had Garcia in the camp. Now we've got Derrick James. And I'm like, okay, well, Derrick James has done some good work with, you know, Charlos and Errol Spence and stuff like that, which is fine. Garcia's also done some good work, you know what I'm saying, with different fighters. And so it's like, I don't know. I hope he's looking for
and he won the Trainer of the Year in 2017, right? You see, ran Ring Magazine's trainer. Yeah, you ran Ring Magazine's Trainer of the Year 2017. I don't know how much credence you can put into that. You know, you do have the Charlos and stuff, but then even when you look at the Charlo situation, no, it's not like I feel like they flatter to deceive at times in terms of I was expecting a bit more from them. So no disrespect, because again, these are good. They're good fighters, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I know that they do. I think they have different trainers, right? But then it's like, I don't know if it's enough to hang my hat on and say you're the guy for me, if I'm being perfectly honest. But the main thing is, where is he training? Is he going?
He's out there. He's out there. He's been in Texas. I mean, look, man. He's worked with Errol Spence, Jamel Charlo. I mean, end of the day, these things don't speak to what it's going to be like with AJ. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't look at Floyd Mayweather Sr. as the greatest trainer ever, but he's responsible for Floyd in a lot of ways. So we're gonna see how this thing meshes. But the good thing is, like you mentioned just there, is that he's gone out there. He's gone out there, and I think that's a good sign of humility from AJ, right? Because I think a big problem is when people speak about the AJ camp, they say he does what he wants to do. He dictates when he wants to spar. If he says he doesn't feel like it, he doesn't feel like it, and it doesn't happen. Like, he's been comfortable in Sheffield. Like, when you can imagine going into an AJ camp as a young fighter, it's more privilege and enjoyment than it is I want to come in there and see if I can knock him out and see if I can eventually, you know what I mean, make a mark that let me know that I can beat this guy one day. Like, in America, you're more likely to come across somebody with that attitude rather than coming here and knowing that you've grown up watching AJ as a young amateur or whatnot, and you're like, right, it's so nice to be here. You see what I mean? So I think it's nice to have that slightly disrespect, not necessarily disrespect, but just a good sign that, yo, I don't rate you like how you should be rated back home.
Yeah, and you know what's good about what I do like about Derrick, the new coach, is you got to say most of his fighters are they got that spite, they got that, they're aggressive. When it comes to finishing, when it comes to, you talk about the Costanos fight and like how you come back from a loss, you know, there was no niceties, there was no, I think it's almost like it's a good appointment. It's a good appointment, especially if it's based in America, as you said, going to the gym, and people are not putting respect on your name. You're just another guy in that gym, even though you're AJ. But to them, it's like, bro, what have you done for me lately? Right? So you not only do you have to prove yourself to the people in the gym, you got to prove yourself to your new coach, and you got to add that level of aggression. Yes, everyone knows you're the meal ticket, so no one's going to be foolish enough to think, like, not put respect on your name, because they know for the money, man. But at the same time, like, you have to prove, like, people are going to be in that gym thinking, I could take you. And they need to know you can't.
Or they're going to be thinking, Wilder could take you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be looking at Wilder. I'm not saying everybody over there worships Wilder, but it's going to be one of those things where they're going to look at him and be like, I think Wilder knocks you out. You're dope, but he's good. He'll head top you. So
Yeah.
these little things, he's got to go out there and do this thing correctly and make an impression. It's like even myself with stand up, right? Obviously, been doing this thing over here, coming up, I don't know, 14 years almost, right?
Yeah.
When I'm in the comedy club here, younger comics who know who I am, they put respect on my name, man, asking for advice. I go out there and do the show, and it's kind of like a routine situation. When I was out in New York, I didn't have that comfortability anymore. I was walking in there like them men are greeting me like I'm new. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me show you, man, that I can cook still, because you got no backstory for me. So I got to show you straight away what my level is.
Yeah, because they don't care about what you've done in the UK. They don't care about what you've done in the UK. Show me if you can make a, like, especially in New York as well. It's like, well, show me what you can do in New York, because we're not trying to laugh at everything anyway. So if you like, now you show me. Didn't someone come up to you and say, I thought you was gonna be one of those? Didn't someone?
This woman come up to me and said, yo, I thought you were gonna be one of those boring British dudes. I was like, raw, like, you know what I mean? And she's like, no, like I respect it. What's your instance? And I was like, okay, that's very direct.
Again, very direct, but again, they're like that. I feel they're built like that in America, right? And again, it's the way that they're conditioned, right, to believe that everything there is better. You know, they're told we're the greatest, this, that, and the other. So I understand that. So anyone coming into their space, into their pond, you got to say, where do you fit in this food chain? Are you at the top of it, or are you at the bottom? Yeah, I mean, are you prey? You know what I'm saying? It ended like, I think the last outing that AJ had in America was a horrible one. You know, and again,
and you know what made it worse?
It
was the big rollout. It was the big rollout. He was on
everywhere.
Every
Breakfast
channel,
Club,
breakfast.
Sway.
Yeah, bro. He was rapping Sway in the morning. Like, there was a lot of things that were going on, and for it to go like that, you know, end of the day, at some point he's got to go back. He's got to go back to the States with an opponent. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same guy, but it has to be something. It's got to be a spectacle that gets put on out there.
Yeah, and again, like, no, he has to go back to the Square Gardens. He has to go back to Madison. Bro, there's certain things in this life that
you just have to
go back has to be right. You have to go back until, like, that's not no matter how the career ends, you gotta go back there. Now you want to fight the right person. Now I'm not trying to fight Deontay Wilder there at Madison Square Gardens. Let's do that fight in the O2. Yeah, let's do that fight. Let's do that fight somewhere else.
Do it in a stadium in the UK, Wembley. Take
Wembley's fine.
Wembley.
Yeah, Wembley's fine, but we're not doing.
Even
Nigeria.
That makes sense. Even Nigeria.
Oh, that'd be cool. You know,
that would be phenomenal.
Jeez, that would be cool. Oh my goodness, that would be everything actually. But there's things that but we still need to deal with that issue. There's a fighter that you say, you know what? Let me match work. Let me, like, even this
even Ruiz free. Even Ruiz free
would
Madison
be
Square Garden.
Madison Square Gardens, where it all went wrong. Let's go back there again.
Beat him up.
Great story. But the main thing for me is I just want to see AJ stay out there in America. I think this is what he needs now. New environment. You've conquered the UK. The UK job, absolutely finished. It's done. Yeah. Now it's like the new test, and just being uncomfortable for the first time, walking into a gym and again having to get your name up, having to raise your credit with just good sparring and this, that, and the other, and people excited about you in the gym. That's what should happen. That gym should become your gym. While it was their gym, now I'm here. I'm the heavyweight. This is my gym now. Until I leave, this is where I get busy. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But even to move the conversation. Go on.
I was gonna say, how are you feeling about the upcoming AJ return? Franklin is the listed opponent for April 1st. April Fool's Day, boy. Anyhow, man, loser come out and go April Fool's. Obviously, like, I wasn't taking that serious. No,
that's come on, that's Eubank. That's Eubank settings all day long. You know that's a Eubank special right there.
What you guys for us. He'd be like, what type of entertainer would I be if I didn't give you guys something to laugh at April 1st? Come on, I'll get me. Let's do
another. Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.